Hi everyone, welcome back to Cuik Talk, the official podcast of Penicuik Athletic Football Club. I'm your host, Dougie Penman. I'd like to thank everyone for your patience over the last week or so as we've had another hiatus. This is just as we move to our fortnightly recording schedule until the start of the new competitive league season, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later, but fingers crossed. Tonight we've got something a little bit different for you, as we look back at the Cuikie's return to training as the players were back at Penicuik Park for the first time in 154 days last Saturday for the first pre-season training session of the new campaign. We caught up with first team manager Tony Begg, new first team coach Dean Shanks, club captain Aaron Somerville and new summer arrival Paul Thomson. We'll hear from them now. We'll let you listen to the wee snippets we recorded from them. Hopefully you can hear them all as well. Seems to be a run of technical issues just now, but hopefully you'll be able to hear them all and understand them all. Tony, welcome back to Penicuik Park. How does it feel to be back with the team for the first session?
Brilliant to be back, Dougie, and just to see the boys is great. It's been a long 5 months since we've been together. I've been up here 2 or 3 times during lockdown and posted on my social media pictures of the ground, and it's empty and how much we're all missing it. So to be able to come back today was great. Okay, it wasn't normal, we're in groups of 4 and we're socially distancing and adhering to all the regulations that have been put in place. But even with all of that, it's still great just to get a touch of the football and just get everybody back and together again. I think the way things are at the moment, all things being equal, and we can come back a wee bit closer to normal training, I feel like, come the sort of 24th of August. So today really was to get the players back. We've done some testing to see how their fitness has been. Results of that have been great. They've all been working really hard in the extended break, I feel like, and you can see that today. I'm absolutely delighted with the results that they've had. We'll only train once a week until the 24th of August, I think, or at least until the week before that, really just to start to get the group back together again and build the team spirit. And then hopefully, all things being equal, we'll get the go-ahead come that date in August when we can properly get a start back to pre-season.
Has it been difficult to plan for sessions and with all the regulations that you've got to adhere to?
Yeah, it has. It's not easy, and I'm not a great over it, training in groups of 4 and no contact, but that's just the way it has to be. So yeah, it's a test. But Dave, Dean and Muff have done a brilliant job in putting together today's training session. They spent a lot of time during the week looking at what would be worthwhile for the boys and what would be enjoyable for them, and I think they managed that today. I think the boys enjoyed the session. So I'm delighted with what they've done to overcome the challenges of the restrictions that we've got at the moment.
And there was a couple of new faces here today, Paul Thomson coming in and Joe Viola returning from loan. How does it?
Yeah, so obviously we've announced him on social media already, so I'm delighted that I got Paul over the line and he's joined us. It was an area that I was just looking for more competition, and Paul's a player that I've been aware of for a long time, so he's the kind of defender that I like, so delighted to get him in the door. And Joe, it was always a plan last year to loan Joe out to Lothian, and they looked after him really well. Joe had a brilliant period there, and he's come back flying and ready to challenge for a place in the starting 11, which is brilliant. That's what we're looking for him.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Dean, welcome to Penicuik Park, your first training session with the club today. How did you feel it went?
That was very good. The boys all came back and they're in good shape. And it was just great for everybody to get together today. So I am really pleased, and I'm sure the gaffer is as well. So yeah, enjoyed it.
And you've joined the coaching staff for the new season. What do you think you'll bring to the team?
I think I'll bring some experience as well. And you already see there's a great group to work with. And obviously, if I can help push that group forward in any way, I'm more than happy to do so.
And you look forward to the new season, hopefully finally get underway soon?
Aye, I think we all are. I just want to get started, as we all do. It's been a long time. It was great to just get to meet all the players face to face today. And obviously the hard work starts now and building towards making Penicuik Athletic successful next season.
Sammy, welcome back to Penicuik Park. How does it feel to be back with the boys?
Feels strange. Feels good to be back, obviously, but feels strange being back on grass with a football at your feet. I'm not going to lie.
Also strange being in Penicuik with this sort of weather, no used to it.
No used to this anywhere really. Especially when you get asked to do the bleep test first session back. But the boys are looking alright. They've been working hard, so that's all you can ask for.
Is it pleasing as well to see the fitness levels of the boys coming in?
I was quite interested coming in to see how the boys did, but everybody looks pretty sharp. We know ourselves on the chat that the boys have kind of been pushing each other every week, try to beat their runs, try to beat their times, go further, go for longer, harder runs. So I knew the boys would be looking all right. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't do it, you're going to get found out. So. And the boys are looking quite sharp. It'll take a few sessions to get back used to it. But initially, boys are looking alright. So.
And obviously it's been a while since we've been here, but do you have a message for the supporters who are still missing us?
But just stick in. Hopefully we'll be back sooner rather than later and get back to some normality.
Paul Thomson, welcome to Penicuik Park. Your first training session with the team today. Did you ever envision to be under these sort of circumstances?
No. Tell you what a day for the first session back. It's great to meet everyone. Everyone's been really welcoming, brilliant. Gives a good benchmark to see where our fitness is as well, and there's plenty to be improved.
And obviously join us from Vale leaving, but as a centre half, what do you think you're bringing to the team?
So my game's pretty simple. Try and clear lines and stop goals from going in the net kind of thing. So hopefully bring a bit of athleticism as well to the team, and maybe a bit of leadership as well. Keep their backline strong.
And obviously it's empty today, but you're looking forward to playing here at Penicuik Park?
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what, you get something to wait for. No, really looking forward to playing the first game, and wasn't to be starting here. Can't wait.
I'm now delighted to be joined by former Penicuik striker Wayne McIntosh, and we're going to have a wee chat about his 38 goal season at Penicuik Park in 2018-19. Wayne, how are you?
Just been away, pal. Just obviously been working away, back to work now, been busy with work. Obviously the circumstances, obviously there's been not much football happening, so it's just been busy with work. That's all I've been doing, just been working hard, pal, to be honest with you.
So the reason I wanted you to come on the podcast tonight was to talk about your season at Penicuik Park back in 2018-19. You joined us that summer after you left Bonnyrigg, but how did that move come about?
To be honest with you, it was Tony obviously approached me, and obviously I was off at the Bonnyrigg now, and decided to go to the strip. Obviously Davy White came in, and I played under Davy. And it was sort of, he was questioning if I was going to be there or not, and obviously with the contract, he was like, he wanted me to do a pre-season before he could offer him that contract. And to be fair, I felt a wee bit let down by that, because obviously I've been in the club 2 years prior to that, and I just thought to myself, there was no a wee bit of respect there to him. Johnny came in for me, and he was obviously not throwing the kid, you think about it, but he really wanted me. He was on the phone, he was never off the phone, he was saying everything what I wanted to hear, and I wasn't even sort of getting that off of Davy, the vibes was off of Davy White at the time. Davy didn't want me to stay, he wanted me to just do a pre-season. He was just sort of questioning my commitment. It was obviously because there was times I was late, or maybe things that it was regarding work. I wasn't doing it intentionally, it just happened. My business sort of was taken off, but anyway, I just thought Johnny wanted me a wee bit more than what he was showing, so that sort of turned my head a wee bit. And obviously, I know he's a good club that played it a few times. He's always ran us close, and I care a few of the lads that were up there at the time as well. So it made sense, and I just obviously had a good think about it. And a wee change was on the card, and I just went for it. And to be honest, I enjoyed it.
You mentioned that you played against us a few times, but what was your first impressions when you came in the dressing room, and were you looking forward to reviving your strike partnership with Summy?
I thought, to be honest with you, listen, Summy's a great lad, and I've played obviously Summy a few good years at Whitehall, and we've some good times up there, and obviously we've scored a lot of goals together, and just seeing Summy again is a great character, a
obviously that was the move to the Conference Leagues after a lot of clubs moved over to the East of Scotland leagues. But what were your expectations going into the conferences?
Listen, I knew it was going to be obviously difficult. It was actually really good conferences, to be honest with you. It was really good. I knew it was going to be difficult, but listen, we had a good side up there at Penicuik, and we done really well. Listen, I knew we were going to be up there, and it was a good challenge. We had a good group as well. It was good, so we done. I thought we done quite well, and I enjoyed it. And I thought we would have been up there thereabouts because we had a good team at the time, so I wasn't sort of sweating about that.
Looking at the start of the season, you scored on your friendly debut against Auchinleck Talbot, but the first competitive goal, you went through the League Cup group stage and unfortunately couldn't find the back of the net. But you got your first goal against Oakley on the 11th of August. Do you have many memories of that?
You need to be Joe. My memory for Oakley was that. I can't actually remember that. Was that away? I'm sure it was away, wasn't it?
No, it was at Penicuik.
Was it at Penicuik?
I can't remember. I think it was maybe Scotty played the ball through and you sort of took it on your left and just put it in the bottom right corner.
Listen, it was just good to score. Obviously, I love scoring goals. That's what Johnny brought me to the club to do, to score goals. I can't obviously remember that one in particular goal, but it would have been good if it got me started. It's always good to get the monkey off the back, isn't it?
You got your first hat-trick as well a month later in a 7-0 win against one of your former clubs, Arniston Rangers. You remember that one?
Yes, I remember that one, to be honest with you. I do remember that one. That was definitely away. And yes, no, that was good. It's always good to score goals. It gives you confidence and you can go on from there. Yes, like I say, scoring goals, like you say, it does. It just gives you confidence and you go on there. And I was sharp. It was good to get going. And the boys I was playing around as well, Ken, I was scoring goals, but the bowlers obviously I was getting to like Scotty and like that guy like Sam Jones and Aaron Ponton and these guys. Some linking up with somebody scoring goals, which are so Ken, these guys are putting on a plate for me to finish it. But I know that was good scoring against Arniston, getting a hat-trick against Arniston. It was good.
You mentioned how much Johnny put in to get you to the club in the summer. So, what were your thoughts in early October when he took the Berwick Rangers job?
I didn't blame him. I was obviously like I was a wee bit tired at the start. I won't know why. I was a wee bit tired and I was a wee bit more tired as well when he started taking a few of the players, to be honest with you. I was a wee bit cheesed off about that, if I'm being totally honest with you. But listen, he had to do what he had to do. I didn't hold any grudges against it. He's went down there, he's had to try it. Johnny's been one of the kind of guys who wanted to try and go for it. He has tried, like other managers have tried. It's not happened for them. Taking the players up, understand why he's came in for the players he did, because they're cracking players, good players. To be fair, if I'm being too honest with you, the whole of the Penicuik team probably could have went down and played, because they had a really good squad up there. But I know, listen, that's football. It happens. It happens. He's went down and tried it. It's not worked out for him. I don't think he'll have any regrets either, to be honest with you. He's had to try it. There's always other jobs. Well, he's got the training job. I've actually spoke to him. He's actually wanted me to go down there. He's been on the phone asking if I'd like to go down there. But I'm just obviously happy with what I'm doing now. So, it wasn't for me. But no, going on that again to get... and I had to do what I had to do, and that's it. And he's tried it because it's football, and this is what happens in football.
Yeah.
These things come and go, don't they?
Yeah, and then obviously that transitioned then into Kevin Milne and Tony Begg taking over. Did you find there was much change when they came in?
To be honest with you, no, not quite, but they tried to jump on it as well, and Kevin, Tony, to be fair, great guys. Great guys. I can't speak enough about them. The two of them are brilliant in their football. Kev as well and Tony, they made them want us to play it and knock it about, and that continued, to be fair. Obviously, Johnny had a style to play, but it was sort of played the similar bit with a wee bit more. I thought we pressed up a wee bit more with him, and the passing that had us doing, and the training was fantastic. It was really good, to be fair. I thought the two guys came in and done a great job, to be honest with you. So yes, it sort of took off once we sort of started getting a few wins. It sort of took off, and we done really well, I thought.
As we went into New Year, we hit 100 goals. We had actually scored 100 goals up to that point in the season, with yourself having scored 26 of them. Is that having a wee bit of satisfaction that you scored a quarter of our goals that year?
To be honest, I didn't really, obviously, and the thing, I really mean this, I didn't really look at it that way. I didn't think, oh, I've scored so excellent. I genuinely didn't look at it that way. I just take always each game that comes. Obviously, it's good, and for you to look at it and tell me that's what I've done, and to get back, and obviously it is a good achievement, and to score any goals is good. But I just try and just keep going and do as much as I can, and that's what I've sort of done. Like most clubs I've went to, I didn't look at, oh, look, I've scored this many X amount of goals this year or that month or whatever. I just keep trying to go out every Saturday game and trying if I can score a goal. Brilliant. If I can even maybe set up a goal, even better. As long as the team always wins, and that's it. But as a striker, it's good to score goals, and that's in a nutshell.
Yeah, you mentioned the assisting there as well. You actually ended the season with 15 assists. Was that something you thought you were a bit underrated at, setting up goals as well?
Well, that's brilliant. I'm chuffed with that, to be honest with you, to set up goals, because I like to think a couple of them are looking to set up guys and all that. It's good to get a wee feedback for that, and it's good, so I'm chuffed with that. There's got goals and to get assists as well, which is pretty good. I'm chuffed with that, again.
And also at the end of that season, we went on and we won Conference A with a final day draw against Musselburgh. But what was your thoughts going into that day and getting over the line?
Obviously, it was a big game. It was a big game. Musselburgh were a good side. I think we played them a few seasons. Obviously, we did. I think we gave them a bit of doing. I think we did that season. Some of the games we played them. But I said it was all the boys. Listen, I wasn't worried. We were at home. It was one of the kind of games. We went out there. And I thought the boys done well. We done well. Maybe it could have been more, but it was a draw. We got a draw. It was enough to get us through. So I know it was a tight game that day. So they had to obviously do that, because they say I think we gave them a do in a couple of games prior to that. So they were obviously choking to come out to upset the apple cart, and obviously for more to win the conference. But the boys went out and done what we had today. We got a draw, and it was enough to get us through. So delighted on the day.
Like you say, winning the conference got us through to the playoffs, and in the first round of the playoffs we played Broxburn at Penicuik and we won 3-2, and a very rare long distance goal from yourself. Would you say that was maybe your best goal for Penicuik?
Probably one of the best, maybe up there, one of the best goals I've scored some good goals in my career, like young, but I taken it up there with one of them, like it was a cracking goal. And to be honest, it's funny you say that, because I used to, the big news reporter, big Paul Thomson, he actually used to say to me, they never ever scored any goals at the box, but listen, scoring a goal at the box and scoring a goal for 2 yards, a goal's a goal for me. But listen, obviously, the circumstances that day, the game it was, the hype it was, there was a big crowd. Yeah, to rattle up, to have a strike like the way I did, and for it to go on obviously the top corner, and the game it was magic. I was really over the moon. It was a lovely strike. I was delighted, to be honest with you. So, and it was good, obviously, we went on and we won that great day as well. So that made it even better, to be honest with you. That was icing on the cake for it.
Disappointed that Ryan Bapty beat you to goal of the season for that?
I know that's it. He's that Ryan Bapty, so I know typically Ryan Ryan's a cracking player. He's got some less for him, to be honest with you. When he connects with it's him and the Easter Tandy as well. He's another one who's got some strength to that left foot. But listen, fair play on TV. There was a few good goals that season up there, if I can recall a few of them. So yes, well done to Ryan Bapty, but I know there's these things happening.
And also we moved on then, having won the first round of the playoffs. We made the trip to your former club, Bonnie Groves, and lost out 2-1 and ultimately didn't get promotion. But was it pretty disappointing to have come so close and not quite got over the line?
To be honest with you, it was. Obviously, I was up there, a big crowd. Bonnie, they got a good side. There's no getting away from that. They're a good side. I came up to the fan. A lot of the guys are still there. They're a good, well organised side. They're they were good. To be honest with you, looking at our I didn't think we sort of played as well as we could. Obviously, if and but I know what you're saying, but I thought we didn't play as well as we could that night. But in hindsight, we've got a goal, and I thought we had them on a shaky nail in the last maybe 5-10 minutes of the game. I know we've left it, and we actually had a great chance. And to be honest with you, the boy Stephen Notman, he really should have scored, and I obviously can't tell no what is, but he should have, to be honest with you, and that could have maybe got us a wee draw that night on it, whatever, and that could have made a difference. But listen, these things happen, it's football. Bonnyrigg obviously were a good side. They actually went to Broxburn and they were getting beat whatever score, because I remember playing at Penicuik, I think it was, and I think they were getting beat 2-1, and that was enough to put us through, if I'm right. And I sort of heard that in the middle of the game, and I was thinking there was only like 5 minutes to go or 10 minutes to go or whatever. And Bonnyrigg being Bonnyrigg, obviously they went on and sort of won the game. So listen, you sometimes just need to just take your hats off to them and say to them they deserved it. Came in to get the win that day. So listen, this is football. These things happen. You need to take your chances. You take your chances in football, and goals change games and change decisions and things like that. So, things happen. They regrets. These things happen to you.
Aye. Well, that then led on to your final appearance for the club on the 4th of May. We played Linlithgow Rose at Penicuik, as a game you've already mentioned. It was the same time Bonnyrigg were playing Broxburn, and we ultimately drew that 3-3 and went out on penalties. But you did get your last goal for the club that day. Do you remember that at all?
I actually do remember that goal, to be honest with you. I remember that day to be quite well, and I think it was a good goal. Obviously, not just looking at the goal, I've been so much. You've seen that a couple of times on the videos. But I know it was good play, good link-up play. The game was obviously, I don't know, it was a funny one that day, to be honest with you. It was a funny game, the one-little game. There wasn't that big a crowd there, and the height wasn't sort of there. But Red had done alright. I remember the goal was good. The goal was good. The boys were done alright, but unfortunately, we went to the penalties again. I'm sure we went to the penalties a couple of times that season. And so, these things happened. But I remember that day. Linlithgow were a good side. Linlithgow were a good side that they went through that day. But these things happened to me.
Aye. Let's say that was your final appearance for the club, and you moved on that summer and ended up joining Sandys. But what was the reason for leaving?
There were a couple of reasons, to be fair. Couple of reasons, and obviously the circumstances where obviously you need to look at. I looked at the bigger picture, obviously with the work situation and my son, and obviously I'm 25, and I've always toyed with the idea of retiring as well. To be fair, like I'm going to retire. I've been going to retire for the last 3 years prior to that, but I never sort of got into it then. I always stayed on. But I said I'm signing with Sandy, and I've sort of got a win-win situation, to be honest with you, because I can go to the Sandys games and I can take my son to the Hibs games as well. So it was a bit of a no-brainer in the end, because I need to obviously be there. I've had my time at the level what I've played. And it is obviously a commitment, regardless of anything. It's a commitment still, like semi-professional football. It's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you can be leaving house early morning, or Saturday, no getting home to like 7:30, 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, whatever it is. So, you need to look at all this you need to look at that and go over it and say to yourself, Ken, is it worth it? Now, I've been lucky enough, to be honest with you. I've been lucky enough, I played for teams, I've won the league, Ken, I've won cups, I've went on like cup runs and beat teams and things like that. So I've been fortunate, I've played for decent teams and won leagues, and like say, come to yourselves for one season and winning a conference, winning our league, if you want to say. It was good. So I've got no regrets, to be honest with you. Only one regret. I was gutted that I never got a top goal scorer award, to be honest with you, but I'm not go. But that's just a wee joke aside. Listen, it's something used in the day, but I was gutted on the night, as you saw again, but these things happen. But no, listen, honestly, I've loved playing for Penicuik. I've not got any regrets leaving Bonnyrigg and coming to use. These things happen, and I've came and enjoyed my time up there. All the all the supporters were fantastic towards me, all the committee, yourself. So I had a really good time up there. The players were brilliant as well, great lads as well, and I still speak to a lot of them now. So I'm chuffed. I didn't have any regrets, and I had some good times up there, and some the fans always used to give me support as well. They always used to cheer me on and shout me on. So that does it for me. When I get that, it just makes me try even harder, because that's who it's for at the end of the day. I do it for the club, for myself, but for the fans, they come and watch. They pay their money to come and watch, and if I can score a few goals and win the game, it makes their afternoon a lot better as well.
And finally, you mentioned also working out with the move to Sandys and winning leagues. You done it again at Sandys?
Well, that's I've penciled there again, so it seems to me everywhere I go, to be honest with you. I think I'm just myself. Listen, they're a good trade. A few of my friends are good friends up in there, and a lot of the boys in there, and they've been at me for years and years, and I've always said to the lad, Darren Hansen, he's a good heart of mine. I always say him, he's always at me at parties or whatever we were out. When you got to sign us, and they're always out, and I'm like, I'll come and sign you, but I always used to pull off, and I used to sign somebody else. But it was the right time. And like I said, I went and signed there. I've went in, I've sort of got a wee bit back into the football, as you want to say. I went in and I bought them. I got them tracksuits and things like that. Me and another guy, we sort of got together a scaffolder, a big guy called Brady, and we bought them tracksuits, t-shirts, footballs, and some bibs and that, just to help out, because they're just an amateur side, but they're a really good amateur side, and like I say that, I still get the buzz, to be honest with you. Funny enough, when I'm scoring goals out for them, I still get the buzz about it, so it's good. They're a good bunch of lads, and like I say, I'm going to sign up there again. Well, for this next season, whenever it's going to start, but hopefully we can get back kicking a ball soon again.
Fingers crossed. And so thanks for coming on. It's been good to catch up with you, and wish you all the best for the new season with Sandys whenever it comes.
Listen, same to you, and obviously tell with the guys and the dad and that, tell them all we're asking for them, and I hope you can go on into the business, because I'll be looking at the results of that, following you on the internet.
Perfect, thank you very much.